The Boy Who Borrowed Tomorrow. In a quiet village near the great river of Niger River, there lived a boy named Kofi. Kofi was not poor, he was not rich, but he was impatient. He hated waiting. When yams were planted, he wanted harvest the next day. When rain clouds gathered, he wanted sunshine immediately. When elders spoke, he wanted them to finish before they began. One evening, as the sun melted into gold behind the trees, Kofi met an old traveler sitting beneath a baobab tree. The old man's eyes looked older than the sky. "You walk like someone chasing something," the old man said. "I'm chasing tomorrow," Kofi replied boldly. "It is too slow." The old man smiled. "What if I told you you could borrow tomorrow?" Kofi's heart pounded. "I can." "Yes," the old man said, "but whatever you borrow must be repaid." Kofi laughed. "Tomorrow always comes. I will repay it easily." The old man reached into a small leather pouch and handed Kofi a smooth white stone. "When you place this under your pillow tonight," he whispered, "you will wake up in tomorrow." The first borrowed day. Kofi did as he was told. When he woke up, the village was celebrating. Huge baskets of yams, tall maize stalks, overflowing fish baskets. It was harvest season. Kofi shouted with joy. He ran to his father's farm. The crops were massive. "This is perfect," he laughed. He spent the entire day eating, celebrating, boasting. That night, he placed the stone again under his pillow. The second borrowed day. He woke up older, his voice deeper, his hands rougher. He was no longer a boy, he was a young man. The village looked busier, faster. His father's hair was gray. Kofi felt uneasy, but excitement drowned the fear. "If tomorrow keeps getting better, I will keep borrowing." Again he placed the stone beneath his pillow. The third borrowed day. He woke up, old, very old. His back bent like a broken branch. Children he did not recognize ran past him. His father was gone. The farm was no longer his. The baobab tree was cut down. The old traveler was nowhere. Kofi's heart began to race. He searched for his reflection in the river of Niger River. Wrinkles, white hair, shaking hands. "What have I done?" he whispered. A voice behind him answered. "You borrowed tomorrow and used up your today." It was the old traveler, but now he looked young. "You skipped your struggles," the traveler continued. "You skipped your growth. You skipped your father's final words. You skipped your youth." Kofi fell to his knees. "I want to go back." "You cannot return borrowed time," the traveler said calmly, "but you may understand it." The white stone in Kofi's hand cracked into dust. The wind carried it away. The lesson Kofi lived the rest of his days quietly. He no longer rushed the sunrise. He no longer complained about waiting. And whenever children grew impatient, he would say, "Do not borrow tomorrow. It charges interest in years."